We have so many players on the block. Alright, let's do it. Why the fuck did we add him to the roster? We may be one of the worst teams I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm not saying this to be an asshole, but I genuinely believe that this may be one of the worst teams I've ever seen.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Colorado Rockies, with a gloomy outlook heading into the season, definitely a long shot to contend. Siggy, how do they outperform expectations and give that fan base some hope?
Boog, I got a feeling these fans are going to have to enjoy the little things this year. Maybe a fan favorite has a great season. Maybe a prospect really emerges or something. But this roster, it's just not cut out to go toe-to-toe with the league's best. I know it sounds like I'm writing them off already, but I'm really not. I mean, who knows? They have a hot start. Maybe the front office gets aggressive and adds some pieces, and they contend this year after all.
No. Yeah.
Opening day festivities wrapping
I don't know, man.
And we'll be back to get this season started right after this.
I don't think we're good. Like, I shit you not, I think this may be one of the worst rosters I've ever
Just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Shane McClanahan.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing.
Star player, 2-time Gold Glove.
Doyle, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Jesus.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Not close with that one. And the count now even up. Up the middle.
That's a hit. Let's go, boys.
Just kind of slice that one into center.
That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way.
Let's go.
No problem handling it and
First
putting
hit.
a good swing on it that time. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. On the outside corner, that's strike 1.
Right.
McClanahan, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. And now the count is even.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
There's the strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And that's a fair ball.
That's fair ball. Let's go.
Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Let's go.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ezekiel Tovar digs in now. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump out.
Yeah, I don't think that was going to.
Makes the grab, one
Maybe I
away.
should have. You know.
So here's the opening day lineup for the Rockies. Chris, after 2 straight 100-loss seasons, what hope can you give Colorado fans?
Well, to be honest, it's hard to do, Boog. There's just no way around it. The NL West is a really tough division, and Colorado hasn't had a winning record since 2018. But their winning percentage did take a step in the right direction last year, and you can never predict how each new season's going to play out.
That's a base
Michael
hit.
Talaga.
Coming home. Here's
Let's go.
the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
We can do everything
but
hit.
A 2-run lead.
I mean,
no waiting around right there. He was ready
go.
to swing it on the first pitch. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the veteran first baseman, Kyle Farmer. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
Let's go, dude.
Falls in, and that's a knock. To third,
Ooh,
not in
station to
time.
station, baby.
And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Waste no time there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Oh, Sam Hilliard.
Now it's the right fielder, Sam Hilliard. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Alright, Sam, if you do terrible the first 2 months,
opening day.
we're trading you.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one missed. Now 3-0. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free
Jacob
pass.
Stallings.
Jacob Stallings now. Golden opportunity right here. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. Runner from third into the score. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on.
Let's go. We got a 3 spot on him.
Number 1 coming up. It's the Rockies 3. The Rays coming to bat. Back here with my pal Siggy. And starting this one, Herman Marquez. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. 0-1. On the ground to short, Tovar. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Chris, let's take a look at the opening day lineup for the Rays. They're looking to bounce back after falling below 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and believe it or not, that was the first time they'd been under 500 since 2017, Boog. They had some bad injury luck for sure last year, but we've learned to never count out the Rays.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 1 out, bases empty. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Yandy Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. 1 left for Tampa. They trail it here 3-0. New inning getting started. At the plate, Tyler Freeman. McClanahan back to work. On the ground, right side. Lau sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Thairo Estrada. We let Brandon Rogers go in for him.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
Hey, that's his first hit as a Colorado Rocky.
So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And the batter now, Brenton Doyle. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's going back. Back some more. And it hits the fence. Coming home.
That's an RBI double for Brenton Doyle.
He will score.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out. Runner at second. Ryan McMahon will hit next. A double and a run scored his first time up. He's trying for third. Pitch in for a strike. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Brenton Doyle. RBI. Stolen base, 2 hits.
Swings through that one above the zone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Yeah, I got 2 antsy. Oh, I got that one though.
That's a base hit as a run score.
Yeah, team off that fastball.
Really stayed true on that swing.
Hey, this is veteran too. I struggled on veteran.
Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
So a man at first. Ezekiel Tovar, the next to hit. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
I'm just teeing up these fastballs.
McMahon
Good at hitting
leads off
fastballs.
first with 1 away.
Nah, I'm doing too much.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Morel ranging back. Stretches out and holds it in.
Damn.
This can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Drilled in the air.
No, I got that one though.
Deep right field. That's back there. And it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a pair. It's
That's our
7-0.
first home run. Michael Togla. Maybe we're just good at hitting lefties. I think that's all we...
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And the Rays manager making his number 70 into the game, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax.
Over to Diaz, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So it's 4 runs for him on 4 hits, no error. Now up for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Thought I had him.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire, knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And downstairs.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that just misses. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got it. Let's go.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. On the ground, out to short. Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rays held in check here, not going their way. Top half of the 3rd inning, so in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Late swing, foul to the left. Hilliard, in his 5th season, 31 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jansen makes the grab. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings singles to right.
Base hit.
They still fastballs
So they
like
get
crazy.
a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ball could be 2. Over to Lau. He's out. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no error. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go
after this one,
to the last of the 3rd. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Danny Jansen. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Got him
Got
looking.
him.
Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Whew.
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Clips the corner. Strike 1. Fouled off left side. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the
There you
out.
go.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. There's a strike.
All ones the count.
Just missed.
Outside.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A sliding play at short, but there's
Damn.
no play for him, and that's going to extend the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Low, the runner at first with 2 gone. The flip to the pitcher covering. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early
I was
season
projected to lose
projection.
60 to 94 games. 7-win increase? That's crazy. I'll be back. That's crazy that they only expect us to win 7 games.
First
Ball
offering
1, no
misses
strike.
badly for ball 1. And that clips the inside corner. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Right through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball 1
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside. Just missed. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. Kim snags it, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rockies 7, the Rays nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's a strike. That one to first. To Tovar.
That's an out.
Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two outs. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 is the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Caught him looking for the K. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 4. It's the Rockies 7, the Rays nothing. As we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That misses, and that's ball one.
All these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
That one catches the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That one missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Farmer in the box with one away as he takes ball one. The Rockies up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Hilliard, the next to hit, takes ball one. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 5th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jonathan Aranda. Marquez back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Danny Jansen to hit here. Struck out looking his first time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Now fly ball to right center. Hilliard sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting the center fielder, Johnny.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one catches the corner for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Way outside, and it's 1-1. Just missed. That one not close. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
2 down, nobody on. That catches the top part of the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2. And they'll do it again.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the righty deals. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Low in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Doyle makes the play, and that will end the inning. The Rays strand just the 1. They continue to trail 7-0. Back now in Tampa Bay, top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Stallings, a former Gold Glove winner, 35 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Manuel Rodriguez up and throwing. Rasmussen getting loose as well. And a foul ball. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses
All right,
outside. This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to Diaz. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The bat, the left fielder, Tyro Estrada.
2 down, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Tyro Estrada. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes.
Alright, so nothing happened since I left in the 3rd inning.
Huge defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
And that's downstairs and outside.
The inning's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here at Tropicana Field, now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him. And not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's to third. McMahon fires over to first.
Let's go.
1 away, bottom of the 6th. Yandy Diaz now. There's a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Just off the inside edge. Gets him to chase after that one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Come on.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Going on?
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. Top of the zone for a called strike.
So we'll keep an eye out on that one.
The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Rays retired in order.
So what's the point of trading for Freeman if they weren't going to use him?
This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
It's going to be so good, bro.
Man at first, nobody out. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
These boys can hit fastballs. They can't hit anything else. Well, curveballs, too.
That one runs the corner, and the count is 0-2. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job at that.
That was a bad thing.
Absolutely, and just you tip your hat to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but
they look
like they've been doing it their entire lives. Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers
can
throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And
oh,
you
we're running?
can't do it any better than he did right there.
To third, tag.
I guess we...
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making an out at third base.
So, man aboard. Here's Michael Tolia. On the ground, right side, Lau. To first, that's out number 3. The Rockies strand. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Christopher Morel. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound. Victor Vodnik will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Got him. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
McMahon makes the grab, 2 down. Now it's Jansen to hit.
No, he swung.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. Morel off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
That one just misses. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him looking for the K. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning.
Hey, Nick Martini walked.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Drew
Rasmussen.
He's a bullpen guy now? No way. What? That's crazy.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Hard hit, right side.
Damn.
Diaz takes it himself, first out in the top of the 8th.
The right fielder, number 16, Sam Hilliard.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. That one missing inside. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Manuel Rodriguez warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's downstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Probably could have taken that.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Oh.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. And that one is lifted in the air. DeLuca sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Now back, the catcher, Jacob.
2 down, base is empty. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence.
That brother's so slow.
Tyler Freeman now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-0. And another ball. That one hit to right. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Bodnick back to work. Right through there for a strike. Pitch in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That's down and in. Fans another.
I don't know how you got
straight
that.
strikeouts.
Oh man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Now a chance for Ha-Sung Kim. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And that one fouled off.
Hey, Jordan Beck ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back now in Tampa Bay. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Thairo Estrada. And first offering is fouled off. Rasmussen, 6'1" righty, 210 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick. back in 2018. He swings and fouls one off. And that's in the dirt. 1-2 to count.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That one out to right, low. Corrals it, and there's one down.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base
Let's
hit.
go, dude.
So a man aboard now with one away. Stepping in, Ryan McMahon.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, I'm not striking out 3 pitches now. Oh, damn. Brandon Nemo got hurt.
Doyle at first, one gone. Time called. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Kim, 1. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Lucas Gilbreth.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Way out front for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it. Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball. Middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Misses off the plate, and a count 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
One down, base is empty. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. To the right side, and that's just foul. Struck him out looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Morel in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things.
Oh, he was player of the game too? They're willing to take Kyle Freeland off my hands. Did I even list Kyle Freeland? What are they going to do with Kyle Freeland? I think they just want Henry Davis out the roster. That's what I think. My budget will be better when I get rid of Kyle Freeland. Hold on, let me ask the guys. I want to say no. But that's the thing, it helps me. I don't know. Should I do this trade? They're offering me Henry Davis. I mean, it'll help. This guy has more power, though, Hunter Goodman. But the other guy has a better arm. Decisions. What do you guys think? Should I take this trade? I think I kind of have to, though. He's just going to be a long reliever that I'm paying $11 million towards. Because apparently Jaden Hill is going to be starting. We called up Jake Woodford. Might as well. What do you guys think? Should we take the trade? You know what? I think I'll take the trade. I don't know what they need him for. Because, I mean, they are loaded here. I mean, who do they need him for? He's good. I mean, he's okay. He's okay. He's alright. He's elite. I'm so undecided. Do I make the trade? I think we make this trade. We're gonna see if we can revitalize his career. Kyle freaking off of that awful Kyle Freeland contract. I don't know why the Pirates want him so bad, but we'll see. I remember Johan Ramirez. You guys remember Johan Ramirez? Yeah, fuck it. I'll make the trade. Fuck it. Now I'm gonna need to find a trade partner for him. No way they're already trying to... Okay.